Yo, I got two sets I want to analyze with y'all, kind of similar to my DBFZ film breakdowns, but today we'll be looking at my own rank set with the theme of perception spammers. How do we beat those? Now, this isn't like pro game analysis, this is just your casual, everyday rank sessions, how they look like. So I want to give y'all some tips, everyday tips when you're hopping online, and how to beat these, different playstyles, these meta themes. Already at the start, I know the Sonic Sway, so when I see someone getting Sonic Sway on my first hit, I already know in my head again that they're spamming it. So at this point, I'm kind of like, oh, is he just spamming that circle button? Is he just spamming that perception stance? Interesting combo he has there too. I guess he just wants to secure some early knockdown to get more charges. And by here, I'm like, okay, I need to adjust my playstyle, right? He has all the momentum coming in. He's overwhelming me. He has the key advantage because he's landing so many Sonic Sways. And I'm like, okay, Black, you got cooked that round, so I need to tag you out. When you see these slow grabs, by the way, they're untechable, so it does kind of guarantee a combo. They can be super counters though, but here he gets the full charge. So here I do a mistake by escaping too early. I had so much distance between us, and I was trying to do the ascend descend cheese where you kind of like avoid it to avoid this whole sparking situation, but I messed up twice. The first time I did it way too early. I'll probably replay that. And then the second time I did it when he was right under me. I should have dashed up, then around him, then back down, instead of going right up in his face, down and up. And he's able to get sparking mode twice into these unblockable supers. These are unblockable, by the way, so you have to blink them, but because of the varying distances, the timing isn't always right. That's the thing about having a competitive game where the competitive aspect is timing. It's like, bro, there's lag involved, there's all these different aspects, so that's kind of tough. But what's nice with Goku Black, anti-meta wise, is that he has his wild sense. That at least kind of saved me from a couple straight hits here and there, and it was able to help me with that perception over there, but still against a super to land. I thought I had probably wild sense, but I did not. That's probably the best uses of those evasive supers, is to avoid when they do unblockables, but I get up right away. And now when I notice that he's perception spamming, my focus is to get to his backside, because when you're on his back you can't perception no more, right? You just have to rely on that. So I pull up and I sidestep. I think that time the rocks kind of made it hard to get a good angle going, but you want to get in his face, give it a second. So people always play really fast pace in this game, but you want to give it a second. That time he used up his key. As you can see, he had what's it called, the fatigued state. And the fatigue state you can't even super counter, giving me this guaranteed combo to get rid of SBR. But as I was saying, when you're playing the game, you want to be at a calm state. Don't want to play too fast. As you dash up right into their face, you know they're going to perception spam, right? So right here, I wait for a bit, then I sidestep around him, trying to make my way to his back. And we eventually do. That way we just avoid the whole perception thing. So that's the best way to deal with perception, is just taking your time, bro. Move, use your dashes to their backs. Double dashes are really good, but single dashes, and another way is to just super up in their face. Because if they don't have 2 skill counts, then that super blows up perception. If you have a good 2-bar super, also, I'm putting fatigue state like manually, right? But if you're mashing your buttons, as you can see, I'm gonna replay that and put my key blast gauge over there. Mashing the buttons actually do help you recover that quicker, by the way. So just a key note. He's in sparking mode, and now I kind of just want to build some distance, get my key up so I'm able to run away. So I just avoid this whole situation. There I mess up again. I'm ascending too long. It needs to be just brief pauses to be on different planes, but at least he doesn't have that unblockable super because he's not transformed yet. Right here I just dash in his face, I do it, but let me replay that one back. But he has 2 skill counts which he uses, so the perception is like an option select because it deflects away beam supers too. That's why rush supers are a bit better at handling perception spams, because if they're mashing, if they're spamming perception, if they're spamming anything else, then the rush attack can go through it. But if you use a beam attack like Gohan's there, then super perception can come in to deflect it away. The only reason why I really like Al Gohan's beam super is because it's 2 bars, It's just really good damage for only 2 bars. That's so efficient. Another way I notice is that after I do my rush attacks, after the 5 when I hit him away, he likes to perception that as well. So dashing in with a grab is nice. And I know what you're thinking. He should just be super counting everything, right? But listen, like, we're not pros. This is just like your everyday online warrior. A bit maybe above average if you say online warriors ranked players be playing like. Finally get into a advantage where I'm surprised that we haven't gotten one all game. But that's because his super counters weren't really flying. And for the everyday player, bro, you're not gonna see them super counter everything all the time. Now I'm saying, even though super counters are very easy. Also, I've been getting this glitch lately when I switch, my character is frozen, unable to move. And at this point, another good way to deal with super counter, perception, is the key blast, as y'all know. So when he had no health, I just key blasted. The only reason why I wasn't key blasting and was relying on the side steps is because key is so important in this game. It's probably your most important resources. You will always want to have more key than your opponent. So when you're just throwing a bunch of key blasts around, you don't get a lot of mileage out of it. Versus when you sidestep, not only does that use no key, here I noticed that I'm using 2 steps and he's countering that, right, by mashing after. So this time I just decided to opt with a 1 step. I was able to get the hit. So knowing when to use double steps or single steps is a great way to get past perception, seeing how they react. So he's perceptioning and then mashing a little bit right after I sidestep. So the way that you do that is by sidestepping less to keep it tight. Here, that was perfect sidestep. Went forward, then went right to the back. Got a great combo there, almost a health bar. And the reason why I really like this black super is, bro, it's another great option select because it's unblockable. Not only does it deal with perception, mashes, but if he ends up just blocking, trying to escape, then that super really gets some mileage off of it because it keeps them honest defensively. That was a good super to get some damage on me. But, ooh, finally text something. But I was just trying to say, it's like, every day in ranked, you're going to be playing against people that mash perception. So I hope y'all can learn multiple ways that I'm doing here to kind of get my way around that. So that was the first set. Goku Black kind of carried, you know what I'm saying? We're going to be learning with Goku Black in this video. I love playing this character, man. Now we got the second game going. Seeing Krillin with her is always crazy. Now, I know what you're thinking. Am I holding back? I'm not going to Rose. Ooh, clean weaves. I'm not going to Rose, I'm not going to anything. But really, when I hop online, I'm trying to push myself. Vanishing those, getting better at reacting. I'm trying to improve my own skills, my universal skills. And I feel like base Goku Black is, get up, bro. Base Goku Black is one of those characters that you're really good at to just get better at the game. Because he has Wild Sense that's not overpowered, but it helps keep you safe. And he has that unblockable. Although it costs 4 key gauges to use that he started using after image, I need to take note of that. Even though it is a bit more expensive, it helps to keep them honest, I'm saying, while you work on your universal skills. Also got this Al Gohan. Al Gohan's a great character to make my way to his back. And something that I'm a note in this set is when they're hitting you in the front, you shouldn't always just go into super counters. So right here, we maximize the hit, getting a low speed straight into super. That way, you know, don't have to deal with super counters. And your combos quick, just maximize the damage. See, right here, I'm holding block. And I feel like a lot of y'all don't hold block enough. You can use it, as you saw with Krillin at the beginning of the set. I was able to vanish his low sweep because I'm holding block. I'm not just mashing super counters. I do have to mash super counters when he goes behind me. But even then, a lot of people do heavy finishes when they're behind you, do low sweeps. And if you're mashing super counters, you won't be able to vanish those. So you have to know when to hold block to stop the combo right there because that was fake. Fellas be doing super fake combos. Here I switch it around with my rush super, you know, just different timings, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, they be doing super fake combos, so you don't just need to rely on super counters. Even though the window is tight and it is mashable, you can get more mileage by just holding block sometimes in the right direction. By, ooh, I should have vanished that. By vanishing certain rush chains they do, especially the low sweeps if it's charged. So, okay, right here, right here, I should have probably super countered earlier. But even at the end there, he tried to do a fake knockdown, which I just blocked, you know what I'm saying? I need to switch out ASAP. Thank you for knocking me away, giving me time to switch out. And then something that I've been kind of struggling with is kind of, ooh, messed up the timing here. Could definitely vanish the heavy finish. Is my inputs, bro. My inputs for tagging out and even transforming, even super sometimes. I feel like I'm still so bad at that. Some days it's worse than others. Some days I can't get it. I was like, in a fast game like this, you need to get those inputs down. Winning those little vanish exchanges, I need to go into more of them, not gonna lie. And here, oh, I thought that backstep was gonna be so smart. Okay, we blocked that again. We actually perception that. Okay. But yeah, when he's behind me, that's when I opt to just mash super counters. But when he's in front of me, I try to play him. And here we go for the unblockable. Oh, I thought his after image ran out. But when he's comboing me in front, I try to time my vanishes. I try to block any follow-ups. And really, that's probably the most efficient way to deal with your everyday online ranked experience. Know what I'm saying? In ranked, I feel like if y'all just implement that, instead of just relying on super counters, you'll get more mileage. We use the key blast there to just get rid of the after images, and now we looking good. Now we have the wild sense. I need to follow that up better, because I let him kind of get that sparking. But when he's in that mode, right, I just want to drag the time out. I want to kind of run away there. You know, I use the sidestep because everyone loves to see Bird Dash behind you. So a great way to deal with that is once they appear, sidestep, then you can get your hits in. And I knew if I landed my super there, I would have killed. So that was great. That was great decision making from my part, because instead of just running away, I could have just killed, right? They don't expect you to be offensive when they're the one with all the momentum going on, because they're in sparking mode, so they want to be super aggressive, but you can use that to your advantage. Now behind him, get some great combo in, charging up, and I wanted to kind of check him, but I did not expect the super to be so slow. I thought it would be a good like thing on a wake up, and even after blocking, he's able to punish me, which is crazy. But we got UI in here versus Vegeta. Can I win this exchange? Yes sir. Charge it up, charge it up. And I'm just trying to prioritize having more ki than him, because that's what's gonna help me in the long run, you feel me? Here he goes, transform into MUI, gets a hit, and here, do I block it? Yes. See, I just block it just like that, and then I sidestep. I get way more. I got way more out of that than if I were to super counter. This is the first time I landed the super, by the way. I was like, what the? Did I miss? No, I did not. I'm over here, boy. Get cooked. Yo. SSJ Vegeta probably has that best animation in the game. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm gonna transform soon, and you're gonna see a grab, and I had to bring it to blue because he went UI. Gotta keep it canon, you feel me? But yeah, instead of just super countering where you get a knockback, then you go into a vanity situation. If you block, in that situation, oh yeah, I do not play this character. In that situation, I had to, because he's behind me, right? Using the Dragon Dash to relocate myself, that was beautiful. Look at this grab, man. But yeah, because if I super counter when he's in the front, then I just get these vanish exchanges. I don't get nothing out of it. But if I'm able to block, if I'm able to actually perception something that I can, if I'm able to, you know, stagger him back by blocking the right direction, then I get a really good combo starter there too. And that's nice. And we're trying to know, we have a lot of advantage here. You know, I'm kind of just having fun at this point. Let's see. Flips me over. I do not know why I couldn't block that, but he's just overwhelming me at this point. We still have Gohan and Goku Black in the back, so I'm not too worried about this matchup. I feel like anything could go on, but I still want to, oh god, when you're in those clash scenarios, you do want to just go into rushing. And the reason why I did my super there, let me rewind that back. Theme of the video was perception. You can see him standing right there. So I was like, bro, let me go into my rush super, because I know it'll blow up the perception, it'll blow up the side steps, it'll blow up the block. It's the perfect OS to handle all of the cheese. And then that cooked UI right there. Perfect display of how to beat perception spammers early in the game. Take notes of their habit and try to explode it as best as you can. I hope y'all learned something from this analysis video, and I hope to see y'all soon in the future of the channel, man. Have a great day, y'all.